In early 2020, when the world began to change rapidly, Becky and Tim Graff were enjoying Mother's Day weekend by doing what they love to do the most with their little girls. They were exploring Little Wild Horse Canyon outside of Goblin Valley, a place they had been to many times before, a place they know quite well. But that day, the sheer power and force of water took their daughters away from them. Now, 3 years later, they're continuing to look for joy and memories and find new ways to smile for their girls.
When it's a little dark and gloomy outside, it brings those memories flooding back.
The memories from May 11th, 2020. McKinzley and Ellie were hiking through Little Wild Horse Canyon with their mother Becky while Tim ran into town.
I know I can't change it. If I could, there's definitely those moments where, yeah, I definitely wish that I could.
The heavy rain and hail above the canyon walls sent a rush of water moving throughout the slot. McKinzley and Ellie were swept away. They didn't survive the flash flood.
I don't necessarily replay what if it was different, but I definitely find myself wishing that they were here, wishing that they could experience what their cousins are doing, what their nieces and nephews are doing, just different parts of life.
3 years later, the Graffs are still reminded each day of their little girls.
Every now and then we'll be sitting on the couch and just envision a dance party going on in the living room, or some toy come flying through the living room or something like that, just hear those echoes of the sweet voices and the laughter. And
McKinzley would have been 10. Ellie would have been 6.
It's kind of crazy to think that she'll have been gone as long as she was here.
Since that day, a lot has stayed the same, like the memories.
Being caught off guard, it's something that will be with them forever, unfortunately.
But also, a lot has changed.
At first, we were kind of going through all the what-ifs. What if I'd have been here? What if I'd have done that? What if I'd have gone here? Just all the different questions. That was our mind searching for what we wanted, a different outcome.
Since that day 3 years ago, some physical changes at the Little Wild Horse Trailhead. A new picnic table to honor the girls, with some new safety messaging for trail users before they head into the Slot Canyon. In an area with little or no cell reception, there are now more radio communication capabilities for emergency responders.
And since then, it just seems like the weather has gotten a little crazier. And it's so unpredictable now that, even when it says there's a 10% or 20% chance, you never quite know what it's going to do.
But they also advise the importance of researching before you go, having multiple exit points and exit strategies.
It's relying on your gut, and your gut feeling. If you feel like if you're in the canyon and you're just unsettled, and you get out of there. Yeah. Any sign of water, starts just even a small sprinkle, get out of there.
They stress the importance of having a backup plan, and if the conditions aren't ideal, implementing that safer backup plan. Even so, the canyon that separated the Graff family physically still has a way of pulling them back.
Last few times we've been down there, I don't know if we've just been lucky or, the heavens are smiling on us, but we've had kind of the canyon to ourselves in a lot of respect. It's been so peaceful.
The same peace they were looking for that Mother's Day weekend in 2020. Now, years later, trying to find the silver lining.
It doesn't really matter what life throws at you. You're going to face hard stuff. Just part of this experience here. But what you choose to do with it, that can really enrich your life, or it can make it something that is just so heavy and the ability to carry just feels, unbearable. You get to choose, though.
Brian Cheney, KUTV2 News.